Cool, brother. So thank you guys so much for being here. Angel Duran, and we have El Alburr.
Yes, sir.
I've been a big fan of you guys' work ever since you guys gotten here from Nogales, right?
Yes, sir.
How long was it till you guys moved from Nogales to here?
For me, I moved 3 years ago. So 3 years this coming January. It'll be.
A year and a half.
Okay, so you came here first, checked out the spot.
Y pues me lo arranqué pa' acá.
I know you guys room right now. You guys rooming right now? Was that the case before in Nogales or?
No, so we met in high school doing mariachi
Mhm.
through the high school program over there, and then we roomed when you got to college. Yeah, so like his freshman year, I was what, a junior or senior in college? I can't remember. Junior. Yeah, so desmadre y en esa casa también.
Desmadre aquí, desmadre allá.
Yeah, no, nothing's changed. And then after that, I like traveled a bit, then moved into my own place, and then I moved out here, and then you came over. Yeah.
Was the name Alburr before still as well, or?
No, that's recent. Yeah.
That was recent.
Yeah, because I had written some songs in high school and stuff, but I never like really thought about like doing like songwriting or like being a solo artist and stuff.
Mhm.
So then once I moved out to LA, I was like, like fuck it, like what's the worst I can have? Might as well. So that's when I wrote "Don't Stress," and when I was gonna upload it, yeah, thank you. When I was gonna upload it, I was like, dang, like should I just like Chris Burr? Like I was like, that sounds too plain. Like I don't know. I always liked the idea of having like an artist name. So one of my favorite mariachi songs is Cuando Juega el Albur.
Oh.
Yeah, Jose Alfredo Jimenez. And then my last name is Burr, so I added an extra R to Albur. And then I speak a little bit of Arabic too, and Albur in Arabic means righteousness. So that's my logo too, flipped up, and so it's like a whole thing. But that's where I got the artist name.
Dang. So it's all connected.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of meaning. And then we got Angel Duran. Any stage names, or is that like after midnight?
we haven't got it to that part of the podcast yet. We haven't had enough tequila yet.
Well, so you guys moved out here, Chris first, and so was it always like you wanted to do your own solo thing even before you were there, or you just moved here and you were like?
Yeah, no. Well, when I was in high school, I wanted to move to LA to do mariachi. Like that was the dream, Like I was like, Sol de Mexico, Camperos, all that kind of stuff. And then once I got here, like I got into Garibaldi, so I played with Garibaldi for about a year and a half. And then like things changed. I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do my own thing. I want to write my own songs and kind of go into like a solo career.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of how that like went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Angel's been shredding for how long?
Like 10 years. Now.
Dude, 10 years? Oh my goodness. When I first saw you jamming, dude, I was like, whoa. I was like, what? If you guys don't know, he's got some fast fingers. He's got some fast chords and everything. How many years was that of study for that? Or was it natural? Or was it?
No, it was studying. I started out in high school playing guitar when I was 15. So I'm 25 now. And that was I just started in the mariachi program.
Before that, you didn't know any?
I didn't know any classical or jazz or nothing.
Oh, okay, dang.
So then when I went to school, to college, I wanted to study music, but I really didn't know, like, what do you do when you go to music school? Like, I just had a teacher in high school kind of explain to me, like, kind of how to get into the music school. And then once I kind of got in, I started taking some lessons my first year there. And then I took a theory class along with, like, the general education stuff. And then, like, the next year, so this would be, like, 2014, I got into the program as a classical guitar performance major. And then from there, I also played in the jazz band a little bit, and I was taking orchestration and jazz arranging trying to do it all at the same time.
Dang, there's a bunch of units or what?
I mean, anyone who's been to music school knows you have a lot of units, because you have your ensemble credits, you have your your theory class, your musicology class and stuff. Yeah, and so when I finished, took me like 5 years to finish.
Any singing classes?
What?
Singing?
There is singing classes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I didn't really dive into that much. I only started singing just because mariachi, because they were like, you gotta sing, you gotta, you want to make some money, you gotta sing. So I'm like, all right.
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, that's a good incentive. So yeah, I mean I always just started singing through mariachi. I never really got into like the technical side of that. But yeah, there is people who go in there and do voice performance and stuff like that. So after I finished school, I was thinking about doing a master's program, and then I auditioned at a couple places, and then I just was like, no, I don't want to go to school anymore. Yeah, I was kind of tired of going to school, and mainly I just didn't
You were
want
ready to just.
Yeah, I just wanted to go live, like outside of school and kind of do my own thing. Mainly because the school route I feel like takes you more to being a teacher.
Mm-hmm. I
To
see.
the teacher route,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not a teacher at all. So
Performer.
yeah, I just don't enjoy teaching as much.
Oh, I see.
As I do like performing and recording and stuff. So then that's kind of how I ended up in LA because.
Oh, that's cool.
Like,
Do you do any teaching or do you know?
God, no. Yeah, no, I can't. I did a year at the Jose Hernandez Academy, and I couldn't do more after that. I just don't have that patience, man.
With the kids, or
I don't have patience for that. Like, I don't know.
I've taught before,
Yeah.
one-on-one, like when I was in college, to get some extra money, and that's kind of when I realized I was like, okay, this is not what I should what I want to do.
So you guys moved out to LA, and right away you guys just started cramming out music, started recording, or was
kind
it?
of, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I had already released like 3 songs. Because I was going to record at Decibel Studios.
Was that before LA, or you mean?
No. Yeah, once I was in LA, I was recording some music with my friend Jesus Martinez.
Okay.
Decibel Studios.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was recording there with him, and then when he moved out, I was like, dude, why don't we do something together? Like let's figure something out.
Yeah.
So we did a cover of Mon Laferte's "Por qué me fui a enamorar." So that was all his arrangement. I just basically sang on it. So we did that, and then ever since, like we've just been nonstop. We haven't stopped like ever since that time. Yeah, like.
Well, since you guys moved out here, I've been following you guys, and I see stories in your posts. You guys are always just rocking it, shredding it, you're making up, new styles of recording, and it really shows because in the recordings, I can hear, what was it, the box? You guys did a little box.
Yeah, the cajon. I did the cajon with for Ve. We did, which one was the one? Sere. We did for Sere. We bought some like brush sticks.
Yeah.
And like just kind of like did a snare brush kind of thing on the cajon.
Like
so
like I was saying, I was watching your stories and like it connects. It just what you see and then what you hear. It's very, very organic, very a lot of heart into it, dude.
I mean, because when we started recording, we started once quarantine hit because we didn't know how to record ourselves. Like we were going with Jesus, and then work stopped, so I couldn't keep paying Jesus to go record with him. So we were like, well, I already had like a little home recording studio set up. So I was like, well, fuck it, like, let's see what we can figure out, and that's where we kind of started. And the first one, literally the first song that we started to record there at our room was Don't Stress from the EP.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I kind of, like, did a little acoustic playing around with it, like, just...
There's also a music video for that, right?
Yeah, there is, there's
okay.
a music video.
And then?
I showed it to him, and he's like, yeah, it sounds cool, but, like, I think we need to produce it. Like, add some drums to it, and I was like, okay. So then, like, I started playing around with GarageBand, added drums, and then he's like, okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then we kept going. And we finished it. Like we finished it. We got our friend Manny Burrito from Tucson and Danny Burrito who did bass and drums. And then we're like, dude, we can keep going. Why not make an EP? And the original concept was, I think, three original songs and 3 covers, right? And then it ended up being 5 original songs. So, and that kind of just sparked everything to keep recording from home. And we just kept going.
And to this day, you guys are still.
We haven't stopped. We haven't stopped. Yeah.
So you guys got a lot of stuff cooking right now. A lot of songs about to come out.
Yeah. Well. Yours, no?
Yeah, mine. I wrote a song. I wrote the lyrics and I produced it. I did an arrangement for it too.
You sang it too?
No, he sang it. He sang it. No, that was all him. And then it's gonna come out on Friday, tomorrow midnight, I guess.
Tomorrow
it goes live. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because I think it goes live in New York time, right?
Yeah, so probably it'll be live like around 9:30.
Like around 9:30. Yeah.
Oh, well, we can't wait. We can't wait to hear it.
Yeah.
It's a really cool song. This guy's like super like Luis Miguel, into Luis Miguel. That's got that kind of like poppy vibe.
Yeah.
So in the recordings, is your guitar and the riffs, or just the bass, or what was?
Yeah, I record all the guitar on the album. That was me.
So clean, dude. All those parts, dude.
And that's the same with this song that's gonna come out. On this one song that's gonna come out, that was George on bass, and then Jasmine Lopez helped me with some background vocals, and then this guy named Donnie Cruz from Santana was on drums, and he actually does a really cool thing with. They have a group called Apollo Bebop, and they do hip hop, jazz.
Cool. And, they're really good.
Really good musicians too.
They're fun.
Jazz musicians.
They're really good.
Yeah, they're mainly based out of Santana, and they were doing a couple open mic stuff down there, and that's how I met him. George took us to see them play, and then I met him, and then when I started writing the song, I thought he would definitely be perfect too. And he has his setup at his house to record drums, so it worked out.
Damn. So you guys moved into LA, and just attracting musicians, just getting stuff going. That's awesome.
Hustle, man.
I love it. The logos you got, brother. You've been doing some art as well.
Yeah. So all the cover art for the songs I do. it all started with Por qué me fui a enamorar too. It was crazy. I was actually using my girlfriend's sister draws, so I had used her for a couple of designs for like the first couple songs, and then I kind of procrastinated on like the cover art for Por qué me fui, and then I needed something to like fit the deadline.
I know about procrastination.
Yeah, it was bad. And then and I was like, well, I need to come up with something. So I was like, oh, I'll figure something out. So I found this app on my phone called PixArt, and then I was just like moving stuff around, trying to draw, and like nothing's working. So I put that Arabic keyboard on my phone, and then I saw that I could start moving things around, and I was like, okay. So I got like the it's basically an L in Arabic, and I doubled it, and then I moved it so it looks like a heart.
Oh, okay.
And then I got the Arabic A and made it like a kind of like como una flecha. Pinche paisa que soy, no puedo- I couldn't think of it in English. So I did that, and then the number 5 is the blood drop of the heart.
Dang.
So then after that, I was like, oh, I could keep going, and I've been doing that ever since. So like, I'll do cover art for like the songs, and sometimes I'll just because I feel like it, I've done some commission pieces as well.
You done songs, pictures of instruments.
Yeah.
A couple Disney drawings, I think.
Some Disney drawings, some portraits as well. So just a little bit of everything. Yeah.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. For your new song, is that gonna be with Alburr or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna be singing on it.
Yep.
Yeah, we recorded the vocals and the bass and the guitars from home,
Yep.
and then everyone else did their part. I forgot to mention too, Steven Venegas, who's a producer and a great audio engineer.
Yeah.
Just everything he's the one that mixes and masters.
Stephen Lovecraft.
Yeah, Stephen Lovecraft
Oh,
on
man,
on
Steven.
Instagram.
He's really good.
Yeah, no, he really knows what he's doing in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so my logo itself, it's an E for El Albur, but it's actually in Arabic the way you
That's the one, right?
yeah, that E right there. So if you actually lay it down, in Arabic you read right to left. So if laying down, it actually reads Albur. So it means righteousness. So all I did is I just got the word and I flipped it up to make it look like an E. So it's just basically Albur, but in Arabic flipped up. The cover art for Canciones de Cuarentena, it's a door with a key. And the reason I did it that way is because, so like once quarantine started, we were all basically locked up in our rooms and didn't know what was going on. And then I remember he told me about a quote that said, if you didn't come out of quarantine with a new hustle, like you didn't really take advantage of it. So that's what the key represents. And for us, it was like we learned how to record from home and we learned how to do all this stuff. And so we took advantage of quarantine, and that kind of propelled us forward. That kind of opened the door to what we're doing now. So
That was deep.
No, it really did. The other album that we have coming out
Yeah.
in a couple weeks.
in 3 weeks. Right?
Yeah,
3 weeks?
2.
Well, so yours is this one.
Yeah.
Then the single is next Friday,
And then
and then the album is the Friday
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
so
Yeah.
like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it helps you no matter what. I think learn how to kind of put stuff together.
Mhm.
I mean, I feel like you can really never stop learning when
Yeah.
having gear and recording and stuff. There's like a never ending. They're always gonna come out with a new version
New
of
gadget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the new
Yeah.
microphone, the new cable, the
Yeah.
new interface, the new just everything, the new version of Pro Tools, the new version of Logic. It's
Oh.
always and
New sounds, new samples.
yeah, but I mean, I
Nice.
think that this helped us kind of learn how to kind of put stuff together. And
Yeah.
at least for me, I feel like I've gotten like a lot faster at like, okay, someone needs to track. Okay, I can kind of put it together, in a day or so. At least a basic rough draft of it, and then we kind of go from there.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
How you feeling about a little jam session, a little song, a little something?
Yeah, you can do a little.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Would you do the honors? Oh, we just happen to have a guitar here.
What do you want to sing? Midnight Cafe?
Yeah. What do you want to do in the one?
No, it's the Midnight
Midnight
Cafe.
Cafe?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey girl, I know it's getting late, but I can make it worth your wait and get you hooked on just one taste. Yeah, Pedrito.
Hey, that's me.
Come take my hand and follow me. Give me the nod and I'll take you to eternity. Yes, my dear, just hold me near. As the clock strikes 10, the night nears its end. Let me lose control and my bed with some skin and a bit of sin. Give me more than just words, baby, that come from your lips. Oh, baby, why don't we start with a kiss?
Yeah.
Glance at my soul, take a look in my gaze, and there you'll find you're not alone in this craze. Nah, babe, get lost with me, and then you'll see. Give me the night and I'll take you to your fantasy. Yes, my dear, just hold me near. As the clock strikes 12, time to say farewell. Hold my hand and fall right under my spell. The night ends but our time begins as we live the night, wearing each other's skin. Oh, baby, yeah, we belong together for all eternity. I'll have you screaming, hallelujah.
Hallelujah, brother.
As we live the night, wearing each other's skin.
Dude, thank you.
Man, that was good, man.
Oh my goodness.
The live acoustic version of
That was awesome. You guys ever done that? Live acoustic or no?
Yeah, we did that.
We did it at a comedy show.
Sunday? Yeah, it
Sunday.
was super random. We've done some random shit in LA.
Yeah.
we get into the randomest things, but there's this comedy show, and the lady Violeta Caro, she's been hiring us and helping us out a lot with our music. She kind of like put us in this comedy show, and it was just like a bunch of comedians, and all of a sudden the host, he's like, hey, I gotta interrupt. We got some artists here. We're gonna interrupt the comedy. We're gonna put these guys. They're gonna play 2 songs for you, and we like show up, and we're like, yeah, we're not comedians, so we're just gonna play 2 songs for you guys. And yeah, like the comedians, like the comedian that followed us, he was like, yeah, so I thought about bringing my trumpet and stuff, but I don't know what's going on anymore. It was super random.
Yeah, because some of these comedians came from like Fresno and Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
I mean, obviously they're different artists and they have such a different hustle than musicians, right? So they.
And we just show up and we're like, yeah.
Some of these guys are waiting for like 4 hours just to do like a maybe 5-minute set.
Dang.
10 minutes.
Maybe
It sounded like
5-10 minutes. Somewhere around there.
What comedy place is this or what?
The Lexington downtown.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they had it like an outdoor thing. Kind
Yeah.
of.
That's cool. Any live performances going on lately? Any
Coming up? No, not really, but I mean,
quarantine?
that's why we're just like kind of recording from home. I mean, he's got his single coming up this Friday. Next Friday, we got another single from a bolero album that we're releasing in 3 weeks. So
Okay.
we have that album coming up. It's 7 boleros that we just kind of redesigned. Kind of, if you guys have heard like Un Poco Más or Tómate una Copa that we released, kind of like that vibe.
Dude, Tomatona, oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
the jam too.
Well, the single that's coming up is Regálame esta noche, so anybody, I didn't release that on the post today, but now anybody tuning in can know what that is.
Dude, we gotta hear one of those. Is that cool? You think we can hear one of those maybe later?
Probably, yeah, we could probably. pull it
Este.
Oh yeah, I have a gift for you, Pedrito.
Yeah.
What is it?
So since you like Midnight Cafe so much,
Oh my
brought you
goodness.
some coffee. Just released a little coffee brand. Kind of, it's a little test run that we're doing right now. So it's called Midnight Cafe Coffee. Yeah. So
Here you guys go. So you guys know what you're missing out on.
yeah. So we got the first batch of like 3 different flavors. So it's medium roast, dark roast, and then espresso blend, and then probably within the next month or so we're gonna get some like Kenyan beans and like from different places. So yeah.
Dude, that's legit. That's
Yeah,
super
yeah.
legit. Este, Midnight Cafe was my favorite at first, and then I think I started growing a liking to the Domingo song.
Oh yeah, and Domingo Lunes is the story of him when he moved to LA.
Dude,
That's what that whole song is about.
I
yeah.
think these last 2 weeks I was just jamming with that one, jamming with that one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your story or what?
Yeah, I came on a train to LA to visit him. He was gonna play Don't Stress at he played Don't Stress at the Grammy Museum for this kind of BET award competition.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and then I played a gig that Friday with Beto from Quinto Sol.
Mhm.
Well, and then we went to the brewery down the street. Oh, I think that's the first time I ever played with you. Was at
Yeah,
that
I
brewery,
remember
right?
that, I remember that.
Yeah. So he had taken me there, and he was just like, so, do you have a wife? No. Do you have kids? No. Do you have a house? No. He's like, so, why don't you move? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess that's a good idea.
Dang.
And then he's like, well, if you move, he's like, I'll give you a job. You can start playing with me. He's like, you can, branch out from here, network and stuff.
That's that line in Domingo a Lunes. Was it?
Yeah.
Al bajar fue un trabajo que soñé y al bajar entré en 2 horas encontré.
I played
There's
at
2 hours.
I played at the restaurant with him when he had a Fiesta Martin over there exactly by that brewery.
Yeah.
Like a street down. And then I was like thinking about it, and then I was like,
So when I met you, you weren't even you weren't even moved in here yet, or
no, I think I had just moved.
Oh, okay,
I had just
okay.
moved, yeah.
But it was that era.
Yeah, it was like maybe a week or so in, or 2, maybe. Yeah, no, it was like fresh in. Yeah, because he was just like, yeah, he's like, you can just start playing with me here and see where that goes. So then I was just like, yeah. So I texted him like a couple of days later to see if he was like serious, because we were like having beers and stuff. He's like, no, I'm serious. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, I'll be back. I was like, I just gotta get my stuff, and then we can start playing. I can start playing with you guys this weekend. So then that's kind of how it happened. I did not plan to move to LA at all.
Dang.
Just a one-way train ticket, and then literally, well, Sunday was when you were thinking about it, and then Monday.
Yeah.
Because he moved. It was like you came on like a Thursday or a Friday.
No, I came like on a Friday morning,
right?
yeah.
Friday, and then Saturday happened. Was you like gigged? Sunday you came to see us perform in OC or San Diego with
in San
Garibaldi.
Diego, yeah.
And that's when you were thinking about it. And then Monday is when you got like all the like job offers and stuff to teach.
Oh yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
I was teaching at
Yeah.
the
Costa
Heritage
Mhm.
Foundation too.
so-
For I was a sub when he took off from there.
Yeah, that's why Domingo Lunes, like, we did 24 hours. He was like, I moved to LA.
Yeah.
Quick decision making
Yeah,
the team.
Yeah.
So for people that are thinking about moving to LA, or maybe people that are just thinking about making that big move or something, what would you say to them?
Do it.
Do
You
it.
just gotta rip the band-aid.
Yeah.
It's hard. Like, it's not easy. Like it's you go through a lot of shit. Like it's not. LA's not an easy city to live in. Like you gotta hustle. You can't just.
Especially I think if you're not from here,
Yeah.
it's a lot different. A lot like different.
Especially where like we grew up
Yeah.
and stuff.
Flow of life, and it's much more expensive. I mean, Tucson. Nogales is super cheap, but I mean,
Yeah.
where we went to college in Tucson, it's also like you can get like a 1-bedroom for like $500. You
Yeah.
know.
No, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just like.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, you trade off the fact that there's not as much going on, you
Yeah.
know, in terms of.
It's hot as hell too.
Yeah, it's really hot. But I mean, there's no other way to find out
Yeah.
if you're gonna like it.
Yeah, you just gotta try it out,
Yeah.
And I mean, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like at least you got it out of the way. You tried it out. But
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
cool.
you gotta take that first step. It's that quote: "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step."
The first step, yeah.
Yeah.
Me living here my whole life was, I guess I don't know, but like seeing you
Yeah.
guys go through that, I kind of saw you guys go through it, and I was like, oh snaps. I remember you guys moving in here. I remember seeing you guys with different grooves, and
Yeah.
rápido, you guys are just
Yeah,
getting
you have to.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect to. I mean, I didn't even know what to expect when I moved. I kind of just did it, to be honest. I know that sounds like a horrible plan, right? But yeah, I was just like, well, yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything to lose. That's the way I saw it. Like, I don't have anything holding me back from. I don't have any like real responsibilities, real commitments other than what I do, which is music.
And now, no.
I mean, I still don't. I feel like the only real responsibility I have is recording and arranging stuff. I just picked up a new project I'm gonna write and produce for this country singer. He's doing like a mariachi country mashup kind of deal.
That's awesome, dude.
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of keeping me busy. It's kind of now interesting, kind of managing my time between doing that, because he'll be like having ideas, and he'll send me an email and be like, all right, this is what I have, this is the songs I want to do, and then I kind of got to listen to them and go back, and then we're still doing our stuff, and then I'm still writing a lot more songs too that I'm kind of thinking about selling them, like to different singers and stuff. I just did a demo for one, and so now it's a much more interesting the way I have to like look at my time and my music. I feel like it's a lot. It's a real. That's what I'm saying. It's a real responsibility, right? Because now I can't just like, oh, I'm just gonna wake up and just play some scales and stuff. Like now I'm like, this guy's depending on me to kind of have his stuff done for when we go in the studio, or for me to have the vision for it at least, and then I'm doing stuff with him, and then so it's cool. I mean, it's cool that what became my real responsibility was what I want to do anyways. So
yeah. I recall you use the word busy, and yeah, I just had a flashback of when I saw you guys starting out here. I was like, these guys are gonna get busy. These guys are gonna get called, and you know, you guys are still, you guys are getting called y todo, and I'm sure you guys are gonna get more gigs y todo.
Hopefully,
That's
man.
the plan,
That's
you
the
know.
plan, you know.
We came here to work, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's cool. Follow them, you guys, on
Instagram and Spotify, El Alburr. Uncle H. Duran.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans? Not yet. I'm
Not
working
yet?
on it.
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm building the content.
Yeah. That's our next project.
You logo your Instagram or
Angel H. Duran. Yeah.
YouTube, Facebook, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you find his page, you'll find me. Find my page.
Yeah, we're always
Yeah.
doing stuff together and
Yeah.
stuff. So, yeah, everything we do is from home.
Yeah.
And stuff. So,
Dang, well, I'm pretty sure I missed out on a couple questions because these guys are just amazing. They have so much going on for them. They have so much in the future and the past already with the little time they have here in LA. Can we do one more song, you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah?
yeah.
What is?
I see my acuerdo. Yeah, I mean that's the hard part about kind of managing so much
Yeah, it's like-
music is that I'm like, damn, what do I know?
There's a little tuner just in case.
Yeah.
You want to do the new one?
Do you have K-pop by any
Autoloche?
chance?
Oh.
We just finished this one.
We just did a little video
Yeah,
for it.
I took a trip to Florida recently with my girlfriend.
I saw that. Was that a week before, or was that a
It
couple
was 4 days.
Dude,
4
that's
days.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it was funny because like I wasn't planning on taking my guitar, and she was like, "Are you gonna take your guitar?" I'm like, "No, it's like vacation." You know? She was like, "You should take it. Like, what if you get like an idea for a song or like inspiration?" I was like, "All right."
Dude, that's
And
awesome.
this is how this song came about. So it's really really new. So
So we'll see what happens.
pack your bags and let's fly away across the sky through the clouds. We'll play. Let's leave right now without a plan. Give me 4 days and then I'll be your man. Let's go. I won't even deny that I know our lives will be united when we escape reality. On a balcony that has a view, we'll end our days just me and you. While there'll be sun, we might catch some rain, but through it all our escape remains. Let's go. I won't even deny that I know our lives will be united when we escape reality. So tell me, pretty baby, when you're ready, and we'll take to the skies. I might not have the wings, but I assure you I can teach you to fly. So just say the words, and we'll join the birds as we take to the blue, baby, just me and you. So we'll fly. Let's fly. Let's go. I won't even deny that I know our lives will be united when we escape reality.
Dude. And it hasn't been released yet, you guys said?
We I mean we did a little acoustic version of it on YouTube,
Uh-huh.
but like produced and on Spotify, nah, that's not yet.
Not yet,
So
yeah.
it will be though.
Yeah, it'll get thrown in there eventually.
My goodness, that was awesome. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
being
you for having
here.
us.
Thank
having
you,
us.
Yeah.
Chris. Thank you, Angel.
El Alburr.
Angel H. Duran.
That'd be Where can people purchase your
yeah,
coffee?
So I just did a Instagram page for it, so Midnight Cafe Coffee. But you can just DM me or you have my phone number.
There's also coloring books.
Oh yeah. I released a coloring. I forgot about that. Yeah, on Amazon, I released a coloring book with like all my art. So that was just a little project because I know people are kind of going through a rough time with quarantine, so it's kind of like a little stress reliever thing. I have something else on Amazon.
There's
I can't.
the book. The golpe book.
The what?
The golpe book.
Yeah. I have two. So I wrote 2 chord books for guitarra golpe because it's kind of like my main instrument is vihuela, but when I was in Garibaldi, I played golpe for a little bit. So shout out to Jimmy for giving me that opportunity. So I learned a lot because I played it in high school, but I kind of forgot it. It's not really used. So once I was in Garibaldi, I kind of started using it again and playing around with it.
I recall someone telling me that they were learning the golpe. They went to a show and they were learning the golpe, the chords,
Yeah.
book, but she didn't know that you were. Did that happen? What
Oh
was,
yeah,
what was that?
yeah. I can't. Yeah, I remember that.
And you were like, "That's my book," or like I don't
Something
know.
like that, or someone told me about it. Someone told me that they saw this girl like reading the book and they're like, "Oh, I know that guy." Or
In the
something
same
like
show, you were there, and
that.
then...
Something like that. Yeah. It was, yeah, I didn't meet the girl, but someone says like, "Oh yeah, he's here" or something like that. Yeah.
That's really cool. Small
Yeah.
world.
But that's on Amazon as well. Then I'm writing a book right now too, about like everything. It's mainly based about the EP and how like everything that we learned through that, but a whole bunch of other stuff that happened to me during quarantine and going into. I'm gonna stop it come New Year's. So
Okay.
anything else that happens from now until New Year's, that's gonna go in the book. But yeah,
Dude, that's
I'm
awesome.
like on like almost 200 pages right now.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
so-
can we get a little story, little something from the book? Maybe I don't know, something inspirational, a funny story, a crazy story.
I think one thing that like sticks out is the beginning of Dime Por Qué on the EP.
Mhm.
It was really funny because that intro wasn't initially part of the plan. Actually, both the intro of Dime Por Qué and Domingo Lunes, those intros were not part of the plan.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so for Dime Por Qué, it was funny because it'll be interesting. We'll like record everything, and then once we're done, I'll go back and like mix everything, and I'll be in my room like super focused and stuff. So I was mixing Dime Por Qué and figuring everything out. And then this guy comes into my room, and anytime he comes into my room like super excited, it's because he's gonna show me a meme or he has an idea. so I was like, all right, what's going on? And he's like, dude, I have an idea for the intro. And I was like, okay, so like let's record it. So I moved everything to the side, and then I put the mic on him, and literally that intro, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and it was done. Like it was like 2 takes, maybe not even. But it was. I was like, damn, this guy's fucking crazy. Like, I was like, that was insane. And then for Domingo a Lunes, that also wasn't part of the intro, but
That written stuff, I was you?
the spoken word.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's really interesting because the spoken word part was what was originally going to be the song.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we were going to record it at Decibel Studios with Jesus, but then quarantine happened and we kind of forgot about the song. And then once we did this, I kind of rewrote it. And he told me, he's like, do you remember the first words that you wrote with the dates and everything? Because 6:16 is June 16th.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, a las 12:10 is when he arrived. So 6:16 a las 12:10, una puerta se cerró, right? Because everything that's happening. El día después por la tarde a las 3, otra puerta se abrió. That's when he got the job offer to teach. But he was listening to you were like really into like a Ramon Stagnaro type studying thing. So you were studying.
He's a studio musician.
Yeah.
Secreto de Amor, Corazón
Yeah,
Partido, that's him.
all that. Yeah, and you were listening to El Toro by Joan Sebastian, which has a spoken word intro. And same thing, he came into my room, he's like, dude, like, we should do a spoken word intro for Domingo Lunes. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, do you remember the lyrics that you wrote, like the original ones? And I was like, yeah. So I took him out, we did it. I think I posted a video of us doing it, and that video that I posted, that's the actual take that we have for that song.
Dude.
And in the background, you'll hear like raining. And all I did was I looked for rain sounds on YouTube and put it up to like, it's like literally.
I thought you drove because I drove to the rainforest.
Yeah, and
That's a good.
Yeah, and then so that song I kind of had like already the backbone to it for the beat and stuff. And so yeah, like it's its whole story. So the first part's a cumbia, the middle is kind of like an R&B type vibe, and then the last part is a reggae part. So the reason that is because so the first part cumbia, things are looking bright. The R&B section is a little weird. It's like not sure how everything is going. And if you listen to that part with your headphones, the right side is like a tumbao section. It's like a very Latin rhythm. He's doing like dum, tuk, dum, tuk, dum, dum.
Dude.
The left side is classical. It's a lot of baroque. Is that you?
Yeah, it's like a little guitar quartet.
I think it was just this day, dude. I was just walking around. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that whole section is basically a clashing of two worlds, and that's why it's like one side is this side.
That's why it's so amazing.
Yeah, and then the last part reggae, you know, because it's kind of just like it's a little upbeat. It's things are looking bright and everything, and yeah, and then the very end of the song, it's like, you know, aquí ya es mi hogar. It's going everywhere because things are still crazy, but it ends in a pickety third in a major. The whole song's basically minor, and then, you know, things are looking bright. You know, here in LA, working, things are going pretty well, thankfully. Yeah.
That's amazing, you guys. I'm so happy you guys are doing great. I'm so happy you guys just moved over and just got yourself situated y todo. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to bring for us in the future. I'm sure it's going to be badass, just like the other stuff that you guys brought up. Thank you guys so much for being here on the first Noches de podcast. Any last word? I don't know.
Can't really think of anything. If you think about moving to LA, just do it. Just pull the plug and go for it.
Just do it, you guys. You heard it here first. If you guys think about it, don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Get on the train.
Get on the train. One-way ticket. That's it. That's all you need.
Thank you guys once again. This is Pedro Antonio with Noches de Podcast. We have Chris and Alburr. We have Angel Duran. Thank you guys. See you guys next time.
Peace. Thank you.